You've probably heard of chia seeds. These tiny black or white seeds have exploded in popularity over the last decade, promoted by health influencers, nutritionists, and even athletes. But are they really as magical as they claim? Do they actually help with weight loss, energy, digestion, or skin health? Well, I decided to put this to the test. For 30 days straight, I ate chia seeds every single day, without skipping a beat, and tracked every single change in my body mood and energy levels.
The results?
Some were expected, and some were honestly shocking. So, buckle up and join me on this journey, as I share what really happened when I added chia seeds to my daily routine.
1. What are chia seeds?
Before we dive into the experiment, let's quickly talk about what chia seeds actually are. Chia seeds come from the Salvia hispanica plant, native to Mexico and Guatemala. Despite their tiny size, they are absolutely packed with nutrients. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, protein, calcium, magnesium, and antioxidants. Just 1 ounce of chia seeds, about 2 tablespoons, contains around 11 grams of fiber, 4 grams of protein, and 5 grams of omega-3s. They're considered a superfood because they offer an incredible amount of nutrition with very few calories. But what's more interesting is how they expand in water. They form a gel-like coating, which not only makes them filling but also potentially beneficial for digestion and hydration. With that background in mind, let's dive into how I took on this 30-day experiment and what happened as I kept consuming these powerful little seeds.
2. How I took chia seeds daily.
My first step was figuring out the best way to eat chia seeds every day without getting bored or overwhelmed. I chose to start with 2 tablespoons per day, the standard recommended serving size. I soaked them in water or almond milk overnight, turning them into a pudding-like consistency. In the morning, I would either eat them plain, add some honey and cinnamon for taste, or mix them into smoothies, oatmeal, or yogurt. Occasionally, I sprinkled dry chia seeds over salads or mixed them into baked goods like muffins and pancakes. I tried to keep things simple and consistent, while also listening to my body and adjusting based on how I felt each day. For 30 straight days, I made sure not to skip even once. I even packed chia seeds with me when I traveled, just to stay on track.
3. Week 1. The detox begins.
The first few days were honestly rougher than I expected. On day 1, I felt great, motivated, energized, and ready to take on this challenge. But by day 3, my stomach started to protest. The sudden increase in fiber, remember, chia seeds have a lot, led to some serious bloating and gas. I also had a bit of an upset stomach and was going to the bathroom more often. At first, I thought something was wrong, but after doing some research, I found that this was completely normal. When your body isn't used to a high-fiber diet, it can take time to adjust. So, I kept going. By the end of week 1, the bloating began to subside, and I started noticing that I was feeling more full after meals. I wasn't reaching for snacks as much, and I didn't have the late-night cravings I usually struggled with. That alone felt like a win.
4. Week 2.
Energy and digestion. By the second week, things really started to shift. My energy levels began to stabilize. I didn't get that mid-afternoon crash anymore. Instead of relying on coffee or sugar to get through the day, I noticed that I was feeling more naturally alert. I started waking up a little earlier, and even felt more focused while working. One thing I didn't expect was how much better my digestion got. Without going into too much detail, let's just say things were running smoothly. Chia seeds are rich in both soluble and insoluble fiber, which helps bulk up stool and make it easier to pass. For someone who occasionally dealt with constipation or irregularity, this was a huge plus. My skin also started looking slightly clearer. Whether it was the hydration, omega-3s, or antioxidants, I couldn't say for sure, but there was a subtle glow returning to my face.
5. Week 3. The weight factor.
Now let's talk about weight. By the third week, I had lost about 1.5 kilograms, roughly 3.3 pounds. I wasn't actively trying to diet, and I didn't change my workout routine drastically, but I was snacking less, eating smaller portions, and feeling full for longer. Chia seeds expand in the stomach and slow digestion, which can reduce overall calorie intake without leaving you feeling deprived. I noticed that I was no longer having those strong sugar cravings, and I wasn't eating emotionally as often. The slow digesting fiber and protein in chia seeds helped curb hunger, which naturally led to fewer late-night binges. I also noticed some subtle toning around my midsection, not dramatic, but definitely visible. While chia seeds aren't a miracle fat burner, they do create a favorable environment for weight control when combined with a healthy lifestyle. 6. Week 4, Mood, Sleep and Mental Clarity. By week 4, the benefits went beyond just the physical. My mood felt more stable. I wasn't as irritable or anxious as usual, and my sleep quality significantly improved. I was falling asleep faster and waking up more refreshed. It turns out that omega-3 fatty acids, particularly the ALA found in chia seeds, play a crucial role in brain health. They help reduce inflammation, support neurotransmitter function, and have even been linked to reduced symptoms of depression and anxiety. Combine that with better sleep, balanced blood sugar, and improved gut health, and it starts to make sense why I was feeling mentally sharper and emotionally steadier. I was also more productive, focused, and motivated to stay on track with my health goals. It's amazing how one small dietary change can create a ripple effect across so many areas of life. 7 Side effects and things to watch out for. Of course, chia seeds aren't perfect, and this challenge wasn't without its downsides. The biggest issue? Bloating, especially if you don't drink enough water. Because chia seeds absorb so much liquid, they can actually cause constipation if taken dry or without proper hydration. I made that mistake once and learned very quickly to soak them in advance or at least drink a large glass of water with them. Another thing to note, chia seeds are high in fiber, so if your diet is low fiber to begin with, start slow. Don't just dump 2 tablespoons into your breakfast on day 1, gradually build up your tolerance. Would I recommend eating chia seeds every day? Absolutely, with a few caveats. If you're looking for an easy way to boost your nutrition, improve digestion, or control cravings, chia seeds are a great place to start. They're versatile, cheap, and available almost everywhere. But like anything in life, moderation matters. Too much can cause discomfort, and results may vary depending on your unique body and lifestyle. I recommend starting with 1 tablespoon per day and gradually increasing. Always soak them before eating, and drink lots of water. Combine chia seeds with whole foods, regular movement, and plenty of rest. If you do that, you'll be surprised how quickly your body starts thanking you. To wrap things up, this experiment taught me that small changes can lead to big results. I didn't go on some extreme diet or restrict myself. I just added a single nutrient-dense food to my daily routine. That's it. No pills, no fads, no magic, just chia seeds. And yet, the benefits I experienced were real and lasting. If you've ever been curious about chia seeds, or you're looking for a gentle way to boost your health, I hope this story encourages you to give them a try. Sometimes, the simplest changes can have the biggest impact. If you enjoyed this video and want more real-life health experiments, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next.